Let's briefly discuss debt financing in the context of a limited liability company. Basically, debt financing for the limited liability company is the same as for the corporation. You can borrow money from members in the form of a promissory note. You can engage in traditional borrowing, right? A bank loan. Once again, the bank might ask the members to co-sign or guarantee the loan. The LLC can also issue debt securities. Now, what about securities regulation in the context of the LLC? Is a membership interest in the LLC, is this a security? Because if it is, when you when you sell a membership interest, or when you offer to sell a membership interest, you must comply with federal and state securities regulation. Well, a membership interest is not stock. Under federal securities laws, stock in a corporation is specifically listed as a security. There is nothing in the federal securities law that mentions membership interest in an LLC. And there's a good reason for this, is that in 1933, when the federal securities laws were created, there was no such thing as a limited liability company. And so membership interest in a limited liability company are not specifically referenced in federal securities legislation. Naturally, there is a kind of catch-all security under federal securities legislation called an investment contract. And so the question is whether the LLC membership interest is considered an investment contract. An investment contract is a security. If an LLC membership interest qualifies as an investment contract, then the LLC membership interest is a security. There is a test for investment contract developed by the Supreme Court called the Howey Test. And the Howey Test, there are several factors to the Howey Test, but the most important for us is that the investment contract, you must have a passive investment. If it is a passive investment, then it is a security. And the same thing would hold true for an LLC membership interest. If you are investing in an LLC and what you're getting is a membership interest where you will be passive, right, where you'll act more like a shareholder and only vote on fundamental matters, you will not be involved in the management of the LLC, then that is a security. If, however, you're going to have a membership interest and you're going to be involved in the management of the business or have rights to be involved in the management of the business, then your membership interest is not a security. Naturally, there are more nuances to this, and if you want to understand these nuances, and I hope you do, then you take the course on securities regulation. For now, just consider this. Is an LLC membership interest a security? Look and see whether the member will be active in the management of the LLC. If the member is not going to be active in the management of the LLC and shall only have these passive voting rights like we would see for a shareholder, then the membership interest is a security. If the member is going to be active in the management of the LLC, then that membership interest is not a security. What is the significance of this? Well, you would not have to comply with federal and state securities regulations.